Good evening, madam. My name is Vijay Kumar, and we are completed the IoT internship, home automation, and the main aim is our project is IoT-based home automation solution, and this project is submitted by myself, Vijay Kumar, and V Chandu, and R LOKESH, and T LAVANYA, and these are my group members. And thank you for this giving opportunity. For completing of this IoT internship. This is 1 month of duration of IoT internship, and we are learning about these are contents. The first one is C programming and C++ programming, and the next one is the project introduction and the introduction of embedded system, and what are the project requirements, and what are used software used in this project, and what are the components we are using in this project. And the next one is first code using LED, and the concepts with codes, CLCD and ADC, and PWM and temperature system, and also link app configuration, and last one controlling devices using blink clouds. And the final conclusion, and these are the contents of overall this project. And coming to C program, the use of C program in different fields, we got information about three levels of programming, and there are three levels. First one is low level programming, and the low level programming is divided into three types. First one is assembly, and second one is pattern and alpha, and second one is high level programming. The high level programming is divided into two types. There are C language and C++, and third one is high level programming, uh, like Java and Python. And the third one is C++, and also we learn about the importance of characters of C, and keywords, and categories, and C code representation, and data representations. Uh, the data representation is divided into two types of number system, and data representation in bit and byte and word, and data types. The data types, the list of integral and character, integer, floating point, and float, float double, and modifiers and qualifiers. And next one, conditional statements, if and if else, and else if, and switch case, and for loop. For the sixth one is a while loop, and the seventh one is a do while loop, and the eighth one is break and continue. And these are the C programming main concepts. And coming to operators under C programming, there are operators is six type. First one is arithmetic operator, and the second one is logical operators, and the third one is relational operators, and fourth one is assignment operators, and the fifth one is bitwise, and finally last one ternary operators. And next one is overflow sign number, and underflow sign number, and array concepts, and what are the array concepts, and what are the pointers, and functions, and strings, and storage classes, reprocess, and reprocess directories. These concept is under operators. And coming to next is C programming. Uh, the main topics we are covered: the introduction to C++, and what is the difference between C++ and C programming, and the concepts of object-oriented programming, and layers of object oriented programming, that is abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymerize, and the features of C++, virtual program, and classes, friend functions, and templates, functions, and classes, and standard template libraries. And these concepts are covered under C++ programming. Uh, and coming to next project introduction. The product introduction will continue, Chandu.
Good evening, madam. Myself, Chandu. I'm pursuing EC third year in SVC College from Tirupati. Today, my project name is IoT Home Automation IoT based. This is the project introduction. What is meant by home automation? Home automation is the refers to the automatic and electronic control of household features, activity, and applications. In other way, the automation is also defined as application of technologies, programs, robotics, or process to achieve outcomes with a minimum. Next, basic task with a home. A home with an automatic system is also known as smart home. In this project, we will automate three things in the smart home: garden lights control, temperature control system, and last water tank inlet and outlet valve. These are the project requirement details. First one, garden lights control. In this project, we have to turn on the garden light at night and turn off in the morning sunlight automatically. This is the time saving technique. Temperature control system. Reading the temperature from sensors and displaying the temperature on gauge, widget and in blink IoT app and on the CLC CD. We have to control the cooler and heater using the button on blink IoT app, Internet of Things. If the temperature is more than 35 and the heater is on, turn off the heater and then send notification to blink IoT app and displaying it on the CLCD. Project requirement and peripherals required for the project. For the water tank control, inlet and outlet valve. Read the volume of water in the tank and display it on the gas widget in Blink IoT app and on CLCD. We have to control the inlet and outlet valves of the tank using buttons of Blink IoT app. And on CLCD, we have to control the inlet and outlet valves. In inlet volume of the water, if the tank is less than 2000 liters, turn on the inlet valve and send notification to Blink IoT app display it on the CLCD. Peripherals required for the project to read the sensor values and based on the reading, vary the brightness of the light, curtain lights, temperature system. It control on heater, cooler LM35, temperature sensor. LM35 is the regulator. We can read the temperature from the temperature sensors. In this water tank control, first one serial tank. We can read the volume of the water in tank through serial communication. The next topic will continue by Lokesh.
Good evening, ma'am. My friend Chandu explained the product introduction and the requirements. Now I would like to introduce the embedded system, its applications and its advantages. Myself, Lokesh, I am pursuing EC in SV College, Tirupati. And thank you for giving this opportunity. And let's continue the topic. Introduction to embedded systems. We all know that an embedded system is a microprocessor or microcontroller of both hardware and software. Instead to perform a dedicated functions with a larger mechanical or electrical systems. An embedded system is a combination of both hardware and software. That is, it can be used by hardware also and software also. Hardware. The hardware of embedded system is based on microprocessor and microcontroller. Coming to software, software for embedded system can vary in complexity. However, industrial grade microcontroller and embedded IoT system usually run very simple software that requires detailed memory. Some of the real-time operating systems are these are not always included in embedded system. Especially smaller scale systems, RTOs define how the system works by supervising the software and setting rules during program execution. In this, we have understand about the embedded system. Now I would like to explain its applications and some of the advantages. There are many applications for the embedded system. Some of them are I have listed out. The following are them: consumer electronics, that is MP3 players, TV sets, video games, digital camera, GPS. These are all used by in our homes and where we visit. Coming to home appliances means some electronic devices which were used for cooking, etc. And medical field also using the embedded system due to its wide range of advantages. In telecommunication also we use embedded system in aerospace, in military applications, and industrial automotive also. Embedded system has gained a lot of its users due to its wide range of applications and its advantages. And coming to its advantages and disadvantages, some of the advantages are: it is easily customizable, that is it can be used easily. And the second one is the low power consumption. The consumer will not get high power bills, etc. by using this system. It consumes very less power. It is also very low cost, that is the customer can afford it at a reasonable price. And an enhanced performance, that is its performance will be very good, that the customer will obtain its characteristics and get the required result. And low operating voltage, that is it operates at very low voltage such that it consumes low power. And it has very high mechanical performance. These are some of the advantages. There are many advantages, some of them are listed out. And coming to disadvantages, there are very few disadvantages. Some of them are: it is a high development effort, that is it requires a high development effort to establish it, and a larger time to market, that is it takes a larger time to enter into the market. And a complex motion control. And some of the software requirements which we use in our project are: an Arduino. We know that Arduino is a chip uh, which which is used in our experiment. And a Blink IoT app, and a null emulator, and a Pix 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 Sim Lab, etc. And components used, that is the hardware components used in our experiment are: Arduino UNO board, an LED, CLCD, temperature system, LDR sensor, that is the light dependent resistor, potentiometer, Ethernet, serial remote tank. The next topic will continue by my friend Vijay.
Good evening, madam. My name is VIJAYA, and the next topic will continue with me. Uh, that is a code, the first code, and that is output. This is the LED code, and to blink the LED. This is the code. This is configuration of pin 2. There is a pin mode and LED 2, and there is output 2. And uh, when we give the high input, the LED is blink, and the delay is 1000 seconds. And if you give the low output, uh, the LED is the turn of the LED as shown in the figure. The output of the figure, the right side of the figure, and this is Pixim Lab software. And this is the code for to blink the LED. And next one is brightness of the LED using the pulse width modulation, PWM. This is the LED of sensor, and this is LED light. And this is the board, Arduino board. This is code for brightness of the LED using PWM. And the CLC code and the output. Uh, the CLC nothing but it displays the output, and next one is a ADC code and output. This is the code for output. The main code is here, resting temperature, and read the analog output voltage from the temperature sensor and convert the temperature. Okay, and this is the ADC code and output, and this is the simulation. This is the simulation image. This is the CLCD display, and this is the Ethernet, and this is cooler and LDR sensor, and this is a LED. The serial tank is next one is serial tank, and the serial tank is to increase and to control the volume of the water water tank, and if you increase the volume of the water, and this is the enable the uh, outlet volume. If we increase the decrease the volume of the water, and then enable the lower value outlet value. So the volume is increasing. The when tank volume is increasing, then outlet is enabled. High floating outlet, and then decreasing the volume of the tank water, then low floating is enabled, and this is the output using blink. This is on inlet, and we immediately on the uh, when water is volume of water is decreasing, then inlet is enabled. Then we on the on button, then increasing the volume of the water. So in the serial tank, we use this type of process, and by using the blink app application, uh, the water tank inlet and outlet value will continue the Lavanya.
Good evening, ma'am. Myself, Lavanya. First of all, thank you for giving this great opportunity to learning with you, and it's a very beautiful journey with Ematex internship. I learned many things from Ematex about IoT applications, and coming to your explanation and conducting every week online quiz is also very good and nice thing. Once again, thank you, ma'am. Coming to my project name is home automation. Coming home automation, what are the requirements for home automation is water tank inlet and outlet valve control, blink IoT app configuration, LDR and golden light control. Coming to water tank inlet and outlet valve control, it can control the volume of the water in the tank by controlling the inlet and outlet valve by sending commands through serial communication, and it can be displayed in the CLCD and also in blink IoT app. Hmm. What are the commands we have to given to this is the tank refills itself when the outflow exceeds the threshold of minimum value 2000 liters, and it can be stopped when tank is fuller 3000. It give a notification to the blink IoT app. This is about water tank inlet and outlet valve control. Coming to Blink IoT app configuration, what is meant by Blink IoT app? It can allows to you to create an amazing interfaces for your project using various widgets we have to provide. What is meant by blinks everywhere? It can be responsible for all communication between smartphone and hardware. What are the features of Blink IoT app? It can access and controls permissions, big data analytics, configuration management, connectivity management, data management. Mm. With Blink, anyone can connect their hardware to the cloud and build a no-code iOS, Android, and web applications to analyze real-time and historical data coming from devices, control them remotely from anywhere in the world, and receive and important notifications and much more. Whereas coming to LDR, it stands for Light Dependent Resistor. LDR sensor is a light detecting sensor that can detect the light that falls upon it. It's also known as photoresistor, which can be uh, often used to indicate the presence or absence of a light or the measure the light intensity. An LDR is a resistor whose resistance changes as the amount of light falling on it changes. The LED light are connected to the LDR via the analog to digital converter. The analog input by LDR into equivalents the digital form, which is then converted later by certain condition from 0 to 255 as upper bound. Based on that we glow the LED. Whereas coming to Gordon light control, the properties of LDR sensor is applied to accomplish the controlling of Gordon light during the day of the outdoor light its maximum. So that time LDR sensor detects the light and Gordon light is LED light or connected to the LDR via the analog to digital converter. The analog input by LDR into equivalents the digital form, which is then converted later by certain condition from 0 to 255 as upper bound. Based on that we glow the LED. Whereas coming to Gordon light control, the properties of LDR sensor is applied to accomplish the controlling of Gordon light during the day of the outdoor light its maximum. So that time LDR sensor detects the light and Gordon light is turned off. Whereas at night outdoor light is very low. At that time LDR sensor detects the light and the light is turned on. Coming to our conclusion, in this summary, this project provides a solution of monitoring and controlling home appliances and certain devices remotely. Using Blink IoT application and Pixim Lab stimulator, home automation project is stimulated where LED, temperature system, cereal tank resemble light, heater, cooler and water tank in real time. Blink IoT application allows user to control these devices according to the user's wish, thus accomplishing home automation. This is about our project, that is home automation. Thank you.